Hello, and welcome back to your English Hour. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt nervous about going to the doctor in English? Maybe you didn't know the right words to say. Maybe you didn't understand what the doctor was asking you. Well, don't worry. Today we're going to fix that. In this episode, we're going to the doctor's office together. I'll teach you all the words, phrases, and questions you need for a medical appointment in English. By the end of this hour, you'll feel much more confident. You'll know exactly what to say when you don't feel well. You'll understand what the doctor is asking you. And most importantly, you'll be able to describe your symptoms clearly and correctly. So grab your headphones, find a comfortable place, and let's begin. This is your English Hour. Before we practice the conversation, let's learn some important words. These are words you will hear and use at the doctor's office. I'll say each word, give you the meaning, and then use it in a sentence. Repeat after me if you can. First, let's talk about symptoms. A symptom is a sign that something is wrong with your body. For example, a headache is a symptom. A fever is a symptom. Let's go through the most common symptoms. 1. Headache. A headache is pain in your head. Sentence: I have a terrible headache. It started this morning. 2. Stomach ache. A stomach ache is pain in your stomach, in the middle of your body. Sentence: I ate something bad, and now I have a stomach ache. 3. Back pain. This is pain in your back. Sentence: I lifted a heavy box, and now I have back pain. 4. Sore throat. When your throat hurts, especially when you swallow, you have a sore throat. Sentence: I have a sore throat and it hurts to talk. 5. Runny nose. This is when liquid keeps coming out of your nose. Sentence: I have a runny nose, so I need a tissue. 6. Cough. A cough is when you push air out of your mouth quickly and loudly. Sentence: I have a bad cough, especially at night. 7. Fever. A fever is when your body temperature is higher than normal. Normal is about 37 degrees Celsius. Sentence: I think I have a fever. I feel very hot. 8. Dizzy. When you feel dizzy, everything seems to move around you. You might feel like you're going to fall. Sentence: I feel dizzy when I stand up too fast. 9. Nauseous. When you feel nauseous, you feel like you want to vomit, like you want to throw up. Sentence: The bus ride made me feel nauseous. 10. Tired. Exhausted. Tired means you need rest. Exhausted means you are very tired. Sentence: I've been working all week and I'm completely exhausted. Now let's review some body parts you'll need to talk about. Head, neck, shoulder, chest, stomach, back, arm, elbow, wrist, hand, finger, leg, knee, ankle, foot, toe. Practice saying these. When you go to the doctor, you need to point to where it hurts. So, knowing these words is very important. Here are some useful phrases at the doctor's office. I would like to make an appointment. This means you want to schedule a time to see the doctor. I need to see a doctor. Use this when you feel sick and need help. It hurts when For example, it hurts when I walk, or it hurts when I eat. I've had this for example, I've had this for 3 days. I feel much worse today. Use this if your symptoms are getting stronger. Is it serious? This means, is it a big problem? How often should I take this medicine? Ask this when the doctor gives you pills. Are there any side effects? Side effects are other problems the medicine might cause. Now let's listen to a conversation at the doctor's office. I'll tell you the story, and I'll speak all the parts. Imagine you are Maria Lopez. You walk into a clinic and go to the reception desk. The receptionist looks up and says, "Good morning. How can I help you?" You reply, "Good morning. I have an appointment with Dr. Smith at 10 o'clock. My name is Maria Lopez." The receptionist says, "Yes, I see you here, Miss Lopez. Please have a seat. The doctor will see you in a few minutes." You say, "Thank you." A few minutes later, the doctor opens the door and says, "Good morning, Ms. Lopez. Please come in and have a seat. I'm Dr. Smith." You reply, "Good morning, doctor. Thank you for seeing me." The doctor asks, "Of course. So, what brings you in today?" You say, "Well, I've been feeling unwell for about 4 days now. I think I might have the flu or something." The doctor says, "I see. Can you tell me more about your symptoms? What exactly are you feeling?" You reply, "Yes. First, I have a really bad headache. It started on Monday and it hasn't gone away. I also have a sore throat and it hurts when I swallow." The doctor asks, "Okay, do you have a fever?" You say, "Yes, I think so. I checked my temperature this morning and it was 38.5 degrees Celsius. The doctor says, "That's quite high." Any other symptoms? You reply, "Yes, I'm very tired. I feel exhausted even after sleeping for 8 hours. And I have a cough, especially at night. It keeps me awake." The doctor asks, "I see. Are you feeling nauseous at all?" You say, "A little bit, yes. I haven't felt like eating much." The doctor says, "All right. Let me check your throat and listen to your chest. Could you open your mouth and say 'ah' for me?" You say, "Ah." The doctor says, "Your throat is quite red and inflamed. Now, let me listen to your breathing. Please take a deep breath in and out." After listening, the doctor says, "Good. Your breathing sounds a bit congested. I think you have a viral infection. It's probably influenza, the flu. The good news is it's not serious, but you do need to rest." You reply, "Oh, that's a relief. Is there any medicine I should take?" The doctor says, "Yes, I'm going to prescribe you some medicine. First, take this painkiller for your headache and fever. Take 1 tablet every 6 hours after meals. Second, use this cough syrup. Take 2 teaspoons before bed. And third, drink plenty of water and get lots of rest." You say, "Okay, I understand. How long will it take to get better?" The doctor answers, "Most people feel much better in about 5 to 7 days. But if you don't feel better after a week, or if your fever gets higher, please come back and see me." You reply, "I will." "Thank you so much, doctor." The doctor says, "You're very welcome, Ms. Lopez. Take care and get well soon." You say, "Thank you. Goodbye." The doctor says, "Goodbye. Great job listening. Now let's go through the conversation again and understand every part. At the reception, the receptionist said, "How can I help you?" This is a very common question in shops, offices, and hospitals. It's a polite way to ask what you need. Maria said, "I have an appointment with Dr. Smith at 10 o'clock. Notice the structure. I have an appointment with someone at a time. You can also say, "I have a meeting with my boss at 2. The receptionist said, "Please have a seat." This means, "Please sit down." It's more polite than saying, "Sit down." In the doctor's office, the doctor said, "What brings you in today?" This is a common way doctors ask why you are there. It means, "Why are you here?" But it's more professional, Maria said. "I've been feeling unwell for about 4 days now. Unwell is a polite word for sick. I've been feeling is the present perfect continuous. It means the feeling started in the past and continues to now. She also said, "I think I might have the flu." Might means maybe. She's not sure. She's guessing. The doctor asked, "Can you tell me more about your symptoms?" Remember, symptoms are the signs that something is wrong with your body. Maria described her symptoms clearly. She said, "I have a really bad headache." She said, "I have a sore throat and it hurts when I swallow." And she said, "I checked my temperature this morning and it was 38.5 degrees Celsius. Notice how specific she is. She says how long she's had the problem and she gives numbers. This helps the doctor understand better. The doctor said, "Your throat is quite red and inflamed." Inflamed means red, swollen, and painful. It's a common medical word. Then the doctor said, "Your breathing sounds a bit congested." Congested means blocked or filled with mucus. When you have a cold, your nose is congested. The doctor's diagnosis was, "I think you have a viral infection. It's probably influenza, the flu." A diagnosis is the doctor's opinion about what is wrong with you. The doctor said, "I'm going to prescribe you some medicine." To prescribe means to officially tell you to take medicine. Only doctors can prescribe medicine. Then the doctor gave instructions. Take 1 tablet every 6 hours. After meals, take 2 teaspoons before bed. Drink plenty of water and get lots of rest. These are very common instruction patterns. Notice, take an amount every period of time, and before bed means before you go to sleep. Now it's your turn to practice. I'm going to say the patient's lines. After each line, pause the video. Repeat exactly what you hear. Try to copy the pronunciation, the speed, and the intonation. Don't worry about being perfect. Just practice. Line 1. Good morning. I have an appointment with Dr. Smith at 10 o'clock. My name is Maria Lopez. Pause video and repeat. Line 2. Well, I've been feeling unwell for about 4 days now. I think I might have the flu or something. Pause video and repeat. Line 3. Yes. First, I have a really bad headache. It started on Monday and it hasn't gone away. Pause video and repeat. Line 4. Yes, I think so. I checked my temperature this morning and it was 38.5 degrees Celsius. Pause video and repeat. Line 5. Yes, I'm very tired. I feel exhausted even after sleeping for 8 hours. Pause video and repeat. Line 6. Oh, that's a relief. Is there any medicine I should take? Pause video and repeat. Line 7. Okay, I understand. How long will it take to get better? Pause video and repeat. Great work. Now let's practice the doctor's lines. I'll say them and you repeat. Line 1. Good morning, Ms. Lopez. Please come in and have a seat. I'm Dr. Smith. Pause video and repeat. Line 2. Of course. So, what brings you in today? Pause video and repeat. Line 3. I see. Can you tell me more about your symptoms? What exactly are you feeling? Pause video and repeat. Line 4. Your throat is quite red and inflamed. Now, let me listen to your breathing. Pause video and repeat. Line 5. I think you have a viral infection. It's probably influenza, the flu. Pause video and repeat. Line 6. I'm going to prescribe you some medicine. Take 1 tablet every 6 hours after meals. Pause video and repeat. Line 7. Most people feel much better in about 5 to 7 days. But if you don't feel better after a week, please come back and see me. Pause video and repeat. Excellent. You did a great job shadowing. Now let's do a role play. I'll be the doctor and you are the patient. I'll ask you questions and you answer out loud. Don't worry about making mistakes. This is practice. Let's begin. Good morning. Please come in and have a seat. I'm Dr. Smith. So, what brings you in today? Pause video and repeat. I see. Can you tell me more about your symptoms? What exactly are you feeling? Pause video and repeat. Do you have a fever? Pause video and repeat. Any other symptoms? Pause video and repeat. All right, let me check your throat. Open your mouth and say, ah. Pause video and repeat. Your throat is a bit red. I think you have a throat infection. I'm going to prescribe some antibiotics. Take 1 pill 3 times a day for 7 days. And drink lots of warm water. Pause video and repeat. Do you have any questions? Pause video and repeat. Great. Take care and get well soon. Wonderful. You just completed your first doctor's appointment role play in English. How did it feel? Remember, the more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Before we finish, let's review the most important phrases from today's lesson. I'll say each phrase twice. Repeat after me. I have an appointment with Dr. Smith. I have an appointment with Dr. Smith. What brings you in today? What brings you in today? I've been feeling unwell for about 4 days. I've been feeling unwell for about 4 days. I have a really bad headache. I have a really bad headache. It hurts when I swallow. It hurts when I swallow. I checked my temperature this morning. I checked my temperature this morning. Your throat is red and inflamed. Your throat is red and inflamed. I'm going to prescribe you some medicine. I'm going to prescribe you some medicine. Take 1 tablet every 6 hours after meals. Take 1 tablet every 6 hours after meals. How long will it take to get better? How long will it take to get better? If you don't feel better after a week, please come back. If you don't feel better after a week, please come back. Take care and get well soon. Take care and get well soon. And that's it for today's episode of Your English Hour. I hope you now feel more prepared for a doctor's appointment in English. Remember, the key to confidence is practice. Watch this video again tomorrow. Shadow the conversation one more time. Try the role play with a friend. The more you repeat, the more natural it will feel. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe to Your English Hour for more daily English practice. We upload new lessons every single day. Also, let me know in the comments. What situation would you like to practice next? Going to the bank? A job interview? Ordering at a restaurant? Tell me, and I'll make a lesson for you. Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, every hour you spend with English brings you one step closer to fluency. This is Your English Hour. See you tomorrow.